Okay, the 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Beautiful card. Okay, so what's your wish for this situation? You might have lots of luck when it comes to meeting new people. You might be going to lots of social occasions and really enjoying yourself with the festive season coming up. But we'll just get some guidance and clarification with the tarot here. Advice for Aquarius, please. So luck's on your side, okay? Could come very suddenly. All right, so this could be yourself and or a Libra. This is somebody here that's not willing to take any rubbish from anybody, is willing to hear them out, but also is willing to cut them out if they don't like what they hear. So this is either yourself bodying this energy or someone around you at this time. Be careful not to isolate yourself. This person, you could be feeling like you've literally gone through so much emotional stuff that you've gone right into your intellect here and you're not willing to really get into your heart space at the moment. All right, so yes, once again, you could be dealing with an earth sign here, but you want to get your finances up and going, and you want to do it slow and steady as well. You want to make an offer of some kind, whether it's a financial offer in this situation, and you want to do it, do what's right, but it's could be a meager offer as well. Yeah, you're wanting to end the fight, end the struggle, end the problem here. Are you willing to take the fight away? Be careful that you don't do it in an underhanded way, or you might be dealing with someone that's doing the same. If someone else is doing this to you, it looks like you're going to be left in confusion and or the other party here. So it's really important to be upfront and very clear and concise about what you do and you don't want in this situation. Make sure that everything's out on the table at this stage. Yes, very much in your energy at the moment. So yes, once again, looking like you're wanting to move away from the struggles, and all this is a broken marriage or a broken family here. And it looks like both parties here, if that's the case, are wanting to move away from troubles of the past emotional issues at this time. This could be very hard, very weighing on you at this time of year. And you might be a little bit concerned about the outcome. Yes, you are very much in your head. You're very concerned. You feel like you don't have all the answers. You feel like things could be hidden from you, so you're unable to make clear and concise decisions at this time. If you're not feeling like this, you could be feeling like this towards the middle of the month. So just watch out for that. Okay. Make sure you don't, take the fight away. Make sure you end up meeting halfway with other individuals at this time in your life to be able to get clear and concise answers so you can both make decisions that are right for you. You'd be feeling very passionate at this time. You could be very fiery, and but the universe is also wanting to help you start a brand new, passionate, inspirational start here. So if you're starting to get really good inspiration on how you can fix this situation, it might be a good idea to start to think about following that. Taurus, again, you could be seeking counseling. That could be the inspiration right before all this, gets any worse. It's time to go seek counsel of some kind. You could be speaking to a clergy, something like that. So you've got the Hierophant twice here, very big energy around this. So it's very important to seek counsel at this time, whether it's internal or external, but external seems to be better, and or you're dealing with a marriage. All right. Yes. Taurus all over this. Okay. So, it looks like this Taurus if you're dealing with a Taurus, wants to be stable, wants to have bounty and beauty around them. They're willing to put aside problems of the past to do so. They don't look like they're very focused on this at this stage. They just want to get stability for themselves. If it is a Taurus without stability underneath their feet, they feel like their whole world is shaking, okay? Excuse me, problem with throat chakra. They might be getting very passionate and forthcoming, okay? So just know that both individuals here on both sides want everything to be stabilized and bountiful, particularly this time of year. There could be inevitable resurrection of this relationship once counsel is sought here. The the universe is wanting a resurrection of some kind. It could have been the end of the relationship as it was, and now you're starting off the relationship on a brand new playing field, basically. Okay, so it looks like that's very much going to be happening. You're going to be very defensive. Be careful not to put up your walls too strong. Excuse me, let's get some water. Okay, make sure you're looking after your physical body as well. You're nearly at the end of this struggle, so it's not much longer. Keep on going. Keep on being. Make sure you're communicating. Make sure you're coming, saying things as best you know them. Okay, don't cut yourself off, because if you do cut yourself off from somebody else or another issue, work colleague, could be anyone. It's going to lead you to feel isolated and feeling overly not very well, not very secure, feeling like you have to defend yourself with everyone. So just be aware of that. All right, justice will be served in this situation, and this is the Libra that you're dealing with here. Justice will be served. Everything will come out balanced and equal. Both parties will be able to feel like they're heard. If you're not feeling like you're heard, now's the time, as I said, to get counsel to sort this out. Okay. Quick communication is going to be coming in from both sides. Could lead to confusion, this quick communication. So watch your texting or any other written communication. Make sure you're doing it. If you're writing to a party that you might not be estranged from, make sure you're getting legal counsel to do it instead of yourself here. And make sure you are coming from the highest energy you can, okay? With that idea, that inspiration you've got of what you want, okay? Don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want and come from that place. Because you're going to get clarity. And yeah, be careful. Once again, be careful of racing in and speaking your piece. It's not going to end well. Particularly if it comes to a Taurus, okay? And all the Taurus is doing it with you. But it looks like bounty and stability will be restored in this situation, okay? It's time to really focus on that. It's time to really focus on making sure children are looked after, and everybody's heard and feels appreciated in this relationship. Yep. And yeah. So it looks like you're going to be able to get a lid on your emotions here. You're going to be admired, actually, if you can do so. All right. It's also a really good opportunity to make sure, even though you might have a lid on your emotions, really important to make sure you tap into that heart center when communicating. And don't come from a place of petty arguments and squabbles and bringing up the past, okay? Clarity is going to be needed. You're going to have to look within to really figure out what to do without here, and all you're dealing with a Virgo. But yes, you will get clarity in those short moments, could be even longer of time of switching off and checking within. It's going to bring enlightenment to this situation for you. And you're going to be able to balance. It looks like two individuals here are willing to work on it, willing to work at moving ahead, willing to get the show on the road, as in be able to get this either resurrection and or separation back together again at this time. But yes, it's going to have to take both individuals working together, okay? So make sure you're balanced, you're focused, you're centered, you're coming from a place of truth, you're seeking guidance and counsel at this time. If children are involved, make sure children are well cared for and looked after. It looks like they will be. Sudden change is going to happen, and it could come out of the blue. Balance is going to be restored, okay? All right, so we might just have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you. Doesn't look like there'll be any conclusion insofar as what the final judgment could be, but it looks like it's a work in progress. Even though the justice card is here, it looks like, yeah, that it's a work in progress. You will find balance and be able to restore a sense of equilibrium in your life, okay? But yeah, if you find you've been not being able to communicate with your partner or your work colleagues or whatever like that, that will suddenly change, and you'll be in a situation where you'll be doing so. So yes, it looks like sudden change is on the horizon, but yes, you need to really focus on exactly what you want. Visualize laser pointer, figure out exactly what you want and be clear about what you want, and then aim for it completely. That's what I want, and go for it. Okay, make sure you stand your ground, but don't be too isolated by doing so. Don't be too stoic. Okay, make sure your best case scenario, what do you want to happen? All right, we're going to have a look at abundance cards here. Abundant energy for you. All right, employment change. Your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Yes, big life changes coming your way this month. Could be an employment change. Could be what has put, you know, you may decide, right, you've had enough of this work. It's time to move on. You need to be very clear and concise and tell people this is what's going to happen and move towards your new career. Okay, don't just suddenly not turn up back at work, that sort of thing. You need to actually do the action steps to get this new life on the road. Okay, so facing your financial fears is really important too. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Yes, you might be concerned about leaving a relationship because you won't be able to look after yourself. Time to really check in with that and figure out where that's coming from. Okay, might have been past, you might have heard it in childhood from your parents, might have, you know, been struggling with money, that sort of thing. Know that you are going to be cared for and supported. And cooperation instead of competition is paramount. Okay, you need to get on an equal field here. You need to cooperate instead of compete with other parties. So what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, and there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. All right, we're going to have a look at the moon cards here for time frames and energies. A win-win outcome is forecast. That just came up for Gemini as well. Balance will be returned around the full moon, okay? Balance in relationships, balance in yourself. A win-win outcome is forecast if things are handled cooperatively instead of in a competition, okay? If you can't do that between yourself, your employer, your relationships of any kind, it's time to get external persons to handle this, so to bring justice and balance back into the situation. All right, we'll just get a little bit more guidance before we get your affirmation for this month. Between worlds, new directions. Yes, so you might be feeling like you can't go on the way it is. There needs to be a change up here. New directions are needed, and it looks like you'll be getting guidance and clarity on which way to go. It's time to change it up. It's time to move in a more positive direction here. It's time to move away from troubles, arguments, issues of the past, and move into a place of complete cooperation. All right, so we'll have a look at the affirmation. Okay. It is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. Time to love yourself first and foremost. Love what you see in you. You are beautiful just exactly the way you are, okay? And every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited of choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. Time to choose balance, harmony, and peace. Express that outwardly in your life. Balance will be restored to this situation. It will end in a win-win outcome for everybody if you do so.